I'm just taking a look at some of the vintage items that I sold on my online store today. So let's see what's sold. Up first is this item from my record collection. So what we got here is Strawberry Shortcake Live from 1980. Now, this album, while it's like, oh wow, cool, there's like a Strawberry Shortcake album, it's not a story. I'm not even sure it's the actual voice that they used for Strawberry Shortcake. What it is it's a live disco album. Now, during this time period, there were other sort of disco albums that were themed that were coming out, like you had your Hooked on Classics, or you had Disco Duck, and all these comedy sort of albums that were coming out in the disco era. This one here is, let's say they thought to themselves, let's take some songs, turn them into disco, but also make them annoying and just unbearable. This is a very, think of Dora the Explorer singing for 30 minutes straight at the top of their lungs in that voice. That's what this album is. This is Strawberry Shortcake Live. And truthfully, I hope somebody takes this and uses it to sample on some sort of album, because it would be great. It would be like the whistle sound and Jump Around by House of Pain. Anyway, on the back, there's the cast of characters. And this is in the original artwork style that kind of was on the American Greetings sort of cards. So that sold today. And it was a cool find, but also I'm amazed that somebody bought it. Next are two items from my book collection. So I got two books here from the 70s. This one here is called Nibbler, not to be confused with Nibbler, the character on Futurama. This one is Nibbler, a bunny rabbit. So from 1973, it's got a character here named Nibbler, and Nibbler is actually just a bunny who was lazy and liked to sit around and eat. It didn't like to go play, all that kind of stuff. Typical children's book story stuff. But it's got some really cool artwork inside of it, little animal drawings. That one is a Telltale book from 1973. Then up next is Big Bird's Busy Book. This one is from 1975, I believe, and it is kind of a learning school workshop book from Sesame Street. And in this book, there are different sections where it teaches things using actual things from Sesame Street episodes. And it's got different characters in it. And it's a big, thick book. It's paperback. And on the back, you got Big Bird and Mr. Hooper from the show there. That shows that it's from the early to mid 70s. But inside, there's just lots of really great artwork and activities and different characters. Anyway, Big Bird's Busy Book, that's hard to say, from 1975. Then I have an interesting little school antique toy. So I'm not sure when this is from, but it's a box of animal whistle pencils. Inside are different pencils, and on top are wooden animal figures. But the thing is each one of them have a hole in the top, and there's a whistle to make noise out of them on the bottom. So they all are intact, and the pencils haven't even been used, and they come in the little case. So somebody bought this. I would demonstrate what the whistle sounds like, but I have a show with my band this weekend, and I don't want to get sick, so I'm not going to do that. But they're really cool, and I'm sure the whistles are just kind of like, oh, or like a train horn. Who knows what they sound like? I'm not going to blow on them. I told you that. And also, it's got a nice little decal on the front cover of this box. Then an item from my plush toys that actually took a while for someone to buy. So this here is a Christmas decoration from the Disney store, but it is I want to say one of Mickey Mouse's nephews riding a sled, or it could be baby Mickey Mouse. It could go either way. I don't know. That's the information I have on it. It's even got the original stickers, and it still tells me nothing about this except that it is a Mickey Mouse dressed in actually kind of a fashionable sweater, riding a sled for winter. So it's Christmas themed. That's it. And oddly enough, I've had this for a while. And usually Christmas toys like this go pretty well, but this one took a while. So there you go. Mickey Mouse. Look at him. Ha ha. And speaking of things that take a while to get rid of, I've got this Precious Moments pepper shaker. So you can fill it up with pepper. That's a lot of pepper. This is a big thing for pepper. Anyway, it is a Precious Moments figurine sort of thing. It's got a Precious Moments child and two, what I believe are dogs, cats on it. I don't know. There you go. Precious Moments. I don't collect them anymore. Oh, wait, I actually had one more book that sold. From 1957, Barrel of Fun. So this also is kind of an activity book. It's weird how there are slight themes in things that I sell. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Or maybe my head's just making those themes up and making connections. Synapses firing. This here is an activity book, and it's kind of a school book. It's by Scholastic for sure. And inside are just different sections of riddles and things that make you guess. Some of them are even like mind tricks. Any way to just trick a child into going, hey, learning is fun. But this one has lots of really cool illustrations. I love these 1960s, 1950s illustrations that they did in books. Barrel Full of Fun from 1957. And last but not least, from my print collection of stuff, I went to an estate sale that actually had a bunch of posters that someone had hung on their wall in like the early 80s, late 70s. And I've sold quite a few of the posters that I found from there. And another one that sold today is this Pink Floyd promotional concert tour poster. Inside, the Pink Floyd name is broken up into different squares showing different members of the band. That's that. That's all I got for that. And the best part is that it's one that's folded into squares. So shipping's super cheap on it. I just put it in an envelope and there you go. So those are some of the vintage pop culture toys, games, and books and other items that I sold in my online store today. If you want to find out more about this, first of all, subscribe to my YouTube channel that you're watching this video on right here, and you'll get updates when I make more of these videos, or go to my website, which is thepopcultureroadshow.com. And there you can also see links to my store and get weekly updates about different items that I'm selling from my collection. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.